10 subtle signs someone feels attracted to you. One of the most difficult things to figure out is whether or not your crush likes you. Because things are usually kept quite mild when it comes to attraction. If you want to see signals that someone likes you, you'll have to look closely. Even if they're trying to play it cool, you may be able to tell if someone's attracted to you by their mannerisms, the way they hold themselves, even the way they look you in the eye. You should not make assumptions about whether or not someone likes you. The only way to know for sure is if they tell you explicitly. There are, however, a multitude of cues that can indicate how someone thinks about you. The boundary between platonic and romantic interests can be unclear at times, making it difficult to decide whether or not to pursue them. Your love interest may lack the self-assurance or courage to ask you out on a date without knowing whether or not you will accept. You might be thinking the same thing. The good news is that there are alternatives to confronting your crush to find out if he or she is interested in you. Here are the top 10 subtle signs someone feels attracted to you. Number 10. They respond to the sound of your voice. The tone of your voice has the power to entice others. Women prefer deeper voices in males, whereas men prefer higher voices in women, according to numerous studies. Keep an eye out for signs that your admirer is enamored with the sound of your voice, such as a smile or a giggle. There may be a spark of attraction if this is the case. People may modify their voice in conversation as a sign of implicit desire to indicate they like someone. In response to sexual attraction, men may deepen their voice to appear more powerful, whilst women may raise their voices. A person's tone of voice alters, whether subconsciously or consciously, in order to stand out from the throng and attract your eye or, in this case, your ear. That will be easier if they can differentiate their voice from the rest of the crowd. Consider the attraction mutual if you notice you both do this with each other. Number 9. They show jealousy. When someone is drawn to you, they may perceive others as a threat. When you talk to possible suitors, they may act strange, flustered, or even angry if they are envious. While furious jealousy and inappropriate behavior are both warning flags in a relationship, mild jealousy could signal affection. Perhaps they can't help but look suspiciously at you when you laugh at someone else's jokes, or perhaps they follow up with a question about the topic. They're probably jealous because they're interested in you if you detect either of these two things. If you're also interested, inciting envy may inspire them to take the initiative. However, if they believe they have little chance against the competition, it may discourage them. In this scenario, honesty would be a superior tactic. There are apparent signals that a person is attracted to you, even if they try to be cool. Number 8. Uncrossed legs. The availability of someone can also be determined by their body language. When someone uncrosses their legs and arms, for example, they are essentially expressing, "I'm available." Both men and women use this basic body language. This rule equally applies to same-sex couples. Other evidence of open body language is uncovered hands, maintaining eye contact, and many others. Number 7. They aren't blinking as often. Another eye-related giveaway is how often they do or don't blink. If it seems like the person has been staring for quite a while, that's a good sign. It's not uncommon for someone experiencing attraction to sync their blinks with the person they're talking to. It's an unconscious way to take in more of you. Basically, they won't want to blink and miss a second of looking into your eyes. Number 6. Leaning in. Leaning in was cited as a big sign of attraction in a 2014 study that identified 5 different flirting methods. Leaning in on an angle from the hip is a huge sign of flirting, according to them. So, if your crush leans in after you make them laugh, that could be a huge indicator of attraction, so keep an eye out. Have you ever thought about how close you want to be to the person you love? The way they sit or stand in your presence, for example, if they lean or tilt their body toward you, or if they slant their chair closer to yours over dinner, is a powerful indicator of desire. On the other hand, you might not want to pursue a date who pulls away from you as you lean close, as this isn't suggestive of a romantic or sexual relationship. Number 5. Revealing personal info. The more personal information a person divulges, the more interested they are in you. That's what a recent study discovered when they looked at flirting strategies. For example, someone might convey that they're struggling with a sad loss or a huge setback in a little casual way. Number 4. Teasing. The researchers looked at the signals of flirtation that might occur during a conversation in the same study, and teasing was a key component of it. They defined teasing as making lighthearted fun of another individual. We're sure a lot of our visitors have been teasing in their own flirting adventures, but remember to keep it lighthearted and fun. Never make fun of someone who is self-conscious about something, regardless of how much you lust after them. Teasing is a popular flirting tactic, particularly among younger social groups. Someone who constantly picks on you as a joke may truly be drawn to you. Keep in mind that flirty teasing and severe bullying are two completely different things. You should never settle for someone who puts you down, makes you sad, or makes you feel unsafe. Number 3. Eye pupils and dilation are linked with arousal. We all know that the eyes are the windows to the soul, but if you look deeply enough into your crush's eyes, you might just get a hint as to whether or not they are interested in you. People's pupils dilate as they become aroused, according to studies. This is also a reasonably good indicator of sexual orientation. When you gaze at the gender you are most attracted to, your eyes will dilate. Your pupil is located in the center of the iris of your eye, allowing light to flow through. Your pupil dilates to help your eye focus and adjust to the light. Physiological responses like attraction or sexual excitement, on the other hand, cause a rush of oxytocin and dopamine in your brain, also known as happy or love hormones, which can increase the size of your pupils. Number 2. Playing with nearby objects. Some people fidget when they are nervous. They might mess around with their hair, bracelets, or nails. However, according to a recent study, the same habits may be linked to attraction. Researchers discovered that when people are flirting, they frequently find themselves toying with buttons on their shirts, zippers, strings, and other nearby things. Number 1. Mirroring. Another strong indicator of attraction is mirroring. If you look closely, you may see that your crush is replicating your movements and actions in a subtle way. For example, they may tilt their head to the side or adopt a similar posture to you. When someone is attracted to you, they will adopt parts of your traits and habits without even realizing it. To form a link with you or to feel more aligned with you, your love interest may hold their coffee cup in the same way you do, say the same things you say, or even adopt your position. When people are at ease, they begin to mirror each other. When the object of your affection finds you beautiful, they'll copy your actions to show you they're paying attention to what you're saying. Although opposites attract, people gravitate toward individuals with whom they share more similarities. The more you have in common, the more you'll like each other, and the stronger your bond will become. That's it for today's video. What are your thoughts on our video? Which of these signs do you find interesting and believable? Please let us know in the comments section below. As always, please remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss many more videos like this. Talk to you all in our next video. Take care.